This is the one we created in part 1. I wasn't overly impressed with it, so I decided not to go with that route. So I did the exact same thing using a white thread. And this is a 3-ply. It's 30 stitches across, and every 5th row I did an eyelet, 1 in. So on the second, it's knit a stitch and then knit 2 together. And I did that for 205 rows. Okay, so now we're gonna do the second piece. Okay, so I'm gonna get set up here. I have keyplate 3. I have 30 stitches extended, and I'm going to use this blue. Okay, so get it set up. I was going to use another blue, but it was too thin, so I went with this blue instead. I'm going to do close cast on for the first row. Well, for my cast on, I'm doing a close cast on. Now the part that's going to be different with this strip and the previous strip only has the eyelets on one side. This one is going to have eyelets on both sides. And on one side, after I make the eyelet, I'm going to attach that white strip that I made. The panel, I guess that's a better word for it. Okay. Still doing the same method, and that is knitting 5 eyelet. Okay, then I want to have all my latches open. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to knit the first row very slowly, and then I'm going to add my weights at that point. Make sure all my needles are in the proper position. Load my carriage up. I have a needle stitch that opened up on me, and I don't want that. I want that underneath the stitch. Okay. Double checking, making sure they're all open. I'm going to knit very slowly. Okay. Must not have it set up right. Okay, let's try this again. Feels right. There we go. I know, I have it too far forward. Okay, so push it back so it'll catch onto the threads. And make sure it's in the right position. There we go. Alright, now this is really weird. Oh, silly. I'm using the ISM carrot, the ISM key plate. The ISM is flat on one side. Silly. Okay, knit this row very slowly. I'm doing it slow so it gives the stitches a chance to catch, and then I can come back behind and add my weights. And I'm using about 5 weights. Just evenly spacing it across. Okay. Set my counter to 1. Now the counter is not going to make that big of a difference at this point because I've already got my first panel made. So I'm going to do 5. Okay, now at this point I am going to make my eyelets on both sides. Okay, and I always move it to the outside. Alright, and then I bring up my other panel. Now this is the bottom. I labeled it with my purple thread. With the wrong side facing me, I'm going to take this first loop, pick this up here, push it through, and now I'm going to feed that through like that, and then put it back on that one. Okay, now I'm going to knit 5 rows. Bring these stitches out. Okay, and make your eyelets. Now you might find it easier if you use the latch portion. Go through the next eyelet up, transfer them to the latch. Only keep them inside the latch, okay? Because you want to pull it and then put it up. And just continue that until you have connected the whole strip. Okay, and I'll be back when I start the next one.